So, the smoke is finally cleared from season 4 of Bridgerton. And I don't know about you, but I'm still out here emotionally recovering. Benedict and Sophie's love story reached its beautiful end, giving us that raw romance, the longing, the growth, and finally, the kind of sweeping happiness this show does so well. After everything they went through on that trail, watching them settle into married life felt earned. It felt satisfying. It felt like closure. And yet, as we know with this universe, the sunset isn't a goodbye, it's a handoff. Because now, the question is no longer how Benedict's story ended. It's about who's stepping into the spotlight next to lead the herd. Welcome back to Wild West Screens. Today we're analyzing the latest rumors about Bridgerton Season 5. So, let's dive in. Even before Season 4 actually premiered, showrunner Jess Brownell had already confirmed that the next 2 seasons will focus on Francesca and Eloise. But here's the twist that's got everyone talking. We still don't know who will lead Season 5 and who will headline Season 6. That mystery is very much alive and kicking. Season 4's second half changed the entire landscape for Francesca. The sudden and heartbreaking death of John left her widowed far too soon, shifting the emotional tone of her storyline completely. What started as a quiet, steady marriage transformed into a story about grief, identity, and loneliness. And then there was Michaela, John's cousin, who was introduced with a subtle but unmistakable spark. Book readers know this character has been gender-flipped from the novels, and that change alone signals that the show is ready to blaze its own trail. If Season 5 centers on Francesca, we will almost certainly see Michaela return. In the original novel, when he was wicked, Michael loved Francesca in secret while she was married to his cousin. In the series, John has already passed, and Francesca and Michaela were united in their grief. There was that small moment of frisson when they first met. But according to Jess Brownell, that spark doesn't mean Francesca understands the territory she's in yet. She told Radio Times, obviously, there's this little moment of frisson when Michaela and Fran first meet, but I think for Fran, she doesn't really have a frame of reference to know what that meant. She's also not a character who's very self-aware or who looks deeply internally. So, it really is for these two about developing a platonic friendship. That quote tells us everything. If Francesca leads next, the romance will unfold slowly, painfully, intimately, a true slow burn shaped by grief, longing, and emotional confusion. It won't be instant passion. It'll be something much more layered. But Francesca isn't the only one on the horizon. If the show follows the book order, Eloise would be next in line. However, Bridgerton has already switched the order of Colin and Benedict's stories, so nothing is guaranteed in this territory. At the Season 4 premiere in Paris, Jess Brownell teased this directly, telling Deadline, "Both characters with the initials on my pocket squares will get seasons in 5 and 6. In what order? I can't say." And honestly, that uncertainty is kind of thrilling. Eloise has always felt like the wild card of this family. She questions society. She questions marriage. She questions the whole damn system. Many fans struggle to picture her in a conventional romance, but Claudia Jessie is more than ready. Speaking to Radio Times, she shared, "In terms of setting her up, I think Eloise is desperately trying to find her way of doing it, right? That's what I've always been excited to be able to one day do, is to show love or romance or whatever her journey is in the most Eloise way possible." Claudia added, "That's what I think the setup is, until ultimately we see what her way of doing it is. I'm buzzing to one day do it." If Eloise leads Season 5, her story will likely draw from the novel To Sir Philip with Love. We actually met her future husband, Sir Philip Crane, back in Season 1. He married Marina out of obligation after his brother's death. In the books, after Marina passes, Eloise begins a letter correspondence with Philip while he mourns. She falls in love with him before they've even properly met. When they finally do meet, she's startled by his rugged appearance compared to London's polished gentleman. If the series follows that trajectory, Season 5 will explore romance in a very different way. Less ballroom spectacle, more emotional intimacy, more vulnerability, and that feels very on brand for where the show is heading. Beyond the central romance, there are plenty of returning players to watch. Despite her dramatic exit arc in Season 4, Lady Danbury is absolutely not gone. Jess Brownell made that crystal clear, saying, Absolutely not. You will be seeing much more of Lady Danbury. She has a major role to play in Season 5. The goal is to shake up the dynamic, allowing Alice to step into a service role with the Queen, while Lady Danbury becomes the Queen's peer and friend. Brownell wants to see them laugh and remember that, at the end of the day, they're just girls. That tells me Season 5 will deepen that friendship dynamic, while the social structure of the tone subtly shifts. As for who might not return, we likely won't see Lady Araminta or Rosamond again. Posey, however, could continue her blossoming story and her growing friendship with Eloise. Lord John's story has definitively ended with his tragic death, and Michaela slipped away into the night, leaving Francesca alone in her grief. There's also the question of Lord Marcus and Violet. Will that thread be revisited? It's possible. And of course, Benedict, Sophie, Colin, and Penelope will keep floating in and out of the narrative. Now, let's talk timing. There's no confirmed date yet, but we might be looking at a 2027 or 2028 premiere. Jess Brownell mentioned she wants to over-deliver and move faster than the usual 2-year gap. If that momentum holds, we're back in London sooner than we think. Right now, everything feels delicately poised. Season 4 closed one chapter beautifully. Season 5 will open another. Whether it belongs to Francesca or Eloise, one thing is certain. This next love story will challenge what we think romance looks like. And honestly, I'm ready for it. For more weekly details and updates on the Bridgerton universe, click that subscribe button and make sure that you are a part of the Wild West family. Until next time, watch the video on the screen.